Yes, my people, I am back. Before you go to bed, this is your last video before you go to bed, my friend. Make sure you like the video, you comment on it before you go to bed. Or if you are getting up from bed, I want to say good morning to you. I want to hear from you back. My good morning. It's give and take this time around. My people, yes, the Champions League first round, first game, it's over. But before I go to that, Chelsea, it's all about blue. The blood is blue. So let me go to Chelsea first. Yes, Chelsea news first before we go to the Champions League result. I hope you're all right with that. All right, let's get started. Clear Lake's co-founder, Jose Feliciano. I think what we are trying to do is reduce the salary at Chelsea and essentially the OPEX, that's operating expenses of the business, by over $100 million. That's 80.6 million pounds per year. This is a co-founder of Clear Lake's company. This is a co-founder in the company of Baghdad and Tolboli. He's a co-founder. I think he's the first time some of us are hearing his name. But he's been speaking to Bloomberg. And he said their aim is to reduce the OPEX, the operating expenses of Chelsea, by over $100 million. That is around 80.6 million pounds per year. That is their aim. That is why they have to clean the system when they came around. Most of the staff were on a very high and huge salary. Most players were on high and huge salary. Operating system in Chelsea was so high that they targeted to reduce that by $100 million per year, or 80.6 million pounds per year. And that is what they are doing. And that is what they are trying to achieve. According to the co-founder of Clear Lake's company, Jose Feliciano. For me personally, from a business perspective, it's okay, it's all right. But we want to see that also affecting the play. We Chelsea fans, we love to win. We are, our gene is winning. We don't play football for beautiful football's sake. We play because we want to win. We want to win trophies. That is Chelsea. So even though they are trying to manage the football, out of football, management, they are business people. They want to make more profit. Yes, we understand. We understand. On many occasions, our previous owner, Abramovich, doesn't make profit. He's not interested in the profit out of Chelsea. Rather, he invests in it. He's not interested in the profit aspect. His joy is that the club is winning and winning and winning. That is why he kept firing coaches. You came in, you are not performing, you are fired. The next coach that comes in win the trophy. You came in, you are not performing. Once you are on a sixth position, 7th position, before you get to 8th position, you're already fired. The next coach that comes in, you could see that coach performing. Whether he's assistant coach that took over or is a new coach that comes in, you will see that coach is delivering. That is what we are used to. So I just want to remind them, if they want their business to flourish, then they should also remember the standard of Chelsea. Right now, what we have, it is no longer Chelsea. That is my take. This is coming from Chelsea Dodgers. As frustrating as it is, if Mauricio Caicedo isn't training and nursing a knee injury, I would rather not rush him back to play Aston Villa. I'm aware wins are desperately needed now, but our run of games coming up is horrific. We can't lose him long term. It's a shit show at the moment, injury-wise. The past few days, like I reported before yesterday, I didn't see Caicedo in the squad training. Yesterday, I didn't see him training. The pictures that came out, I didn't see Caicedo training. And many people are talking about it. As being reported by Chelsea Dodgers. Caicedo was not in training for the past 3-4 days. That means that the injury is more serious than we think. The knock is more serious than we think. But they are not coming out to tell us the actual fact, the real truth. We are right now, we are in a very big problem, Chelsea. We are in a very big problem. And so here, Chelsea Dodgers, they are suggesting that if it is like this, then it shouldn't be rushed back into the squad for Aston Villa game, because the games that are coming up in October, they are much more, serious. Tough opponents are coming in October. So if the injury is that serious that for 4 days he has not trained with the squad, then it's better we leave him to recover fully. Look, even another Uber Chelsea even reported that Moise Caicedo missed Bournemouth through injury and now hasn't trained for 4 days. He never misses a game through injury for Brighton ever. Before we bought him, he never missed games through injury for Brighton ever. So why now missing games for Chelsea through injury? This is another source. Many are worried. He never missed games through injury for Brighton ever, Moise Caicedo. But now in Chelsea, injury. And he's going to be missing games. Romeo Lavia is missing games. The two were bought for that midfield position, and the two are all injured. Chelsea is in a very big problem. I don't want to use the word. I'm trying to avoid certain words, but Chelsea is in a very big problem right now as we speak. If care is not given. And I will also support the fact that if indeed he is still nursing or they are still treating him, that he shouldn't be rushed back into the next game. You'd rather keep him to recover fully. Now, Enzo Fernandez, who was working together with Caicedo, the match, it was more like a match made from heaven. Now he's left alone in that midfield. No wonder the coach took him off in our last game, second half. Because his partner is not there. How will he flourish? Now the team is disjointed. The coach now have to adapt, find different solutions to the problems we have. Different solutions. If you look at our bench, who is at the bench? When you look at the last game we played, you look at our bench, you'll be worried. If you're a Chelsea fan, you'll be worried. Because the quality is not there, the experience is not there. In fact, the talent is there. The talent is there on the bench, but not the quality and the experience. The talent is there, but not the quality to win games at this level and the experience that is needed to win games at this level. They have the talent. All the players on the bench, they have the talent, but there's a difference between the quality of the quality and the experience. We don't have it on the bench. We don't have it. How do we win games from now? Now we are meeting Aston Villa. We know Aston Villa, they are not a team to play around with. Then by Wednesday we'll be meeting who? Brighton. Something drastically needs to happen. How are we going to steer the ship until January? That we claim we are going to go back to the market to buy players, at least 3. How do we steer the ship until then? Right now, Chelsea fans, reduce your expectation. Let's just manage our expectations then until the players recover and we know they are fit enough. Enzo Fernandez now is left alone at that midfield. He's left alone at that midfield. Chelsea fans, what do you think? Mauricio Pochettino was not convinced signing João Felix was the right idea, as he felt Christopher Nkunku was a perfect signing for Chelsea. Many were speaking up this from Chelsea headquarters, according to Fabrizio Romano. Many watched the game with Barcelona when he scored and gave an assist. In fact, their last game also the same thing. And the way he was playing, his movements, his attacking flair, and people were suggesting that Chelsea could have maintained him. I heard from another source, actually, that it was the recommendations that Frank Lampard gave. You know, Frank Lampard had to write recommendations and he's handing over notes. Based on that, the coach didn't opt for João Felix. But according to Fabrizio Romano also, Mauricio Pochettino was never or not convinced signing João Felix was the right idea. That's why he opted for Christopher Nkunku. But remember, Christopher Nkunku deal was already made before even Pochettino came in. Pochettino didn't buy Christopher Nkunku. Maybe they have forgotten. I want to remind them. João Felix could have been there and as we are facing challenges right now, Nkunku is on injury list. Do you think would have been lacking that much quality? I will let him go. Let him go. All right, to other news, that is Champions League. To Champions League quickly. Let me start with Manchester United. The game ended 4-3 in favor of Bayern. The game ended 4-3 in favor of Bayern Munich. Yes. The game ended 4-3 in favor of Bayern Munich. And the crisis in Manchester continued. The crisis in Manchester continued. After the game, according to Fabrizio Romano, Andre Onana requested to speak after the game. That is the goalkeeper. He made a request to speak after the game. And he says that it is my responsibility. Because of me, we didn't win. And I have to learn from it. I have a lot to prove. Because, to be honest, my start in Manchester United is not so good. It was me who let the team down. The goalkeeper admitted his fault in the game. And he made it very clear that the way he started the Manchester United career isn't very good. He made a request to speak after the game, and he was granted a permission. And this is what he had to say. It is my responsibility. Because of me, we didn't win. I have to learn from it. I have a lot to prove. Because, to be honest, my start in Manchester United is not good. It was me who let the team down. That is according to Onana. If you look at their statistics so far, Manchester United had 9 shots. Bayern Munich had 19. Shot on target, Manchester United 4. Bayern 9. Ball possession, Manchester United 40. Bayern 60. Passes, Manchester United 393. Bayern 602. Pass accuracy, Manchester United 85%. Bayern 89%. Fouls committed 8-8. Yellow card 1-1. Red card 0-0. Offside, Bayern 2, Manchester United 0. Corners, Bayern 7, Manchester United 3. So even the statistics are in favor of Bayern Munich. Means that they dominated the game. I don't need to tell you how the game went, but they dominated the game. They had better shot on target, better shot. Their passes were almost ×2 of what Manchester United had. They dominated. Manchester United need to do something. Right now, it's not looking so good for Manchester United. To be very honest with you. Be very honest with you. Now to other games that were played, the result of other games that were played. Real Madrid, Union Berlin. Real Madrid 1, Union Berlin 0. Galatasaray 2, Copenhagen 2. Bayern 4, Manchester United 3. Benfica 0, RB Salzburg 2. Braga 1, Napoli 2. Arsenal 4, PSV 0. Arsenal 4, that is another game. Arsenal scored 4 goals against PSV. 4 against 0. Sevilla 1, Lens 1. Real Sociedad 1, Inter 1. Yes, that is the result of the game that we played this night. Manchester United 3, Bayern 4. Let me end it there. I'll see you again. By the time you are up from bed, you receive my exclusives again. Shalom and peace.